So in this class, I am going to talk about a collection framework. Not only that, I want to teach you that in the real time, how you, if at all, if you're developing a code, how do you fetch the code from the different sources, how you write the code and all. Those are the things I am also going to show you in this presentation. So first of all, I have a assumption like before I start my training, I'm assuming that you are all having a oops understanding. So you already having what is a class, what is a method, what is a object. That understanding you have it. That is my feeling. Okay. Now I'm going to talk about show you that what is the hierarchy of the collection. Before I wanted to talk about collection hierarchy, where exactly we are going to use this collection framework. Where exactly we are going to use this collection framework. So answer is this collection framework, what I have to know, sometimes we need to group the a number of object as a one object. So in your project, you may be taking lot of string names, okay, that you wanted to show as a one object and show to the users. That time this collection framework is going to be plays a role. So basically, when you wanted to group a number of objects, that time this collection framework is going to be useful for you. So in fact, in initial coding, you will be using this collection framework. But initial coding is exactly Java coding one, but a little bit small modification will be there. So now I wanted to show you hierarchy of the collection framework. This is the framework of the collection. So if you see, I have a list here. This is the exact framework. This is the list. List is an interface, and the set is an interface, and the queue is an interface. I'm talking multiple words. What is first when I talk about this is an interface, this is an interface, I told you. So what exactly interface? Interface is nothing but it is a contract. It contains a group of methods. If somebody use this somebody has implemented this interface and developed some classes means whatever the methods it is this interface having it, that all the methods they need to implement here. Okay. Let me show you that. Suppose if you are developing in real world, if you are developing a code, you wanted to get the API. You can type in Google like this, Java API like this. You can easily fetch the API. In the real world, software engineers, nobody remember everything and they'll try to pull out the data from the net or else chat GPT. That's where they will develop the code. So see, I want you to observe. So I said, okay, I said ArrayList is there. ArrayList is implemented from the list. Let me show you that. So see this, I have a big list of APIs. I don't want to search with manual like move and up. So I did Control F and I found this thing easily. So what I wanted to show that, okay, this is optimization of the searching information. So see this guy, this is my array list. And array list is implemented by list. List is an interface. This guy having a number of methods. Like array list, if you want to use add method is there. If you want to use add one specific question, if you want to use this add index, the element you are going to specify, add all is there. That's all the methods. This interface having it. Okay, this interface having it. These all the methods has been used in the array list. Okay, and it is like a skeleton. People will say that a list is in a skeleton. It doesn't contain any code. How we have to use and they will not have any count, implementation. The implementation will be there in the whichever the class has been implemented that will be contained. So as a Bean Shell developer, you need not to learn too much depth, but having some knowledge is enough for you. Okay, now, so first of all, this is my Eclipse environment. Okay. And if you want to create a project, how do I create? And I'm going to click Java project. So I wanted to run a collection framework. So how can I get this Eclipse means you can go and you can download from the net. So I want to use whatever the software you are using, that software, whatever the version you wanted to use, that version you are going to select here. I'm clicking here and where you wanted to use, what libraries you are going to use. Suppose if you were code required any library fields you can add. Right now I'm writing a basic code, that's the reason I'm not using anything. So I clicked here, I want to write a simple class. So now I clicked on the new and I clicked on a collection. I'm writing as a demo. And let's see, I want to talk about ArrayList demo class specified here. And I want to have public static void main method. If at all, if you do not have a Java background and hoops concept, you maybe feel that little difficult, but having said a background of that hoops concept, you will definitely understand. Now, my requirement is I have four names. What is the four names is there? One is sale point. Okay. And in the sale point, identity IQ, identity now, CyberArk, and Savient. These are the four names is there, four different technologies is there. The four different technologies, I wanted to keep it in one collection. That is my requirement. So that is my requirement. Now, how do I keep it? How do I keep it? So if at all, if a program we want to comment, you can comment like this by using this comment letters, you can comment. So if you otherwise, if you want to do shortcut key, shift control forward slash I specified, automatically it is commented. So now I wanted to have, so how do I declare ArrayList object? That is what you are going to learn. In this class, my objective, I'm going to talk about ArrayList. And ArrayList, how do you add objects? How do you retrieve the object from the ArrayList? I'm going to show you that. Why do I require these things? If you ask me, every project, SailPoint development project required. If you are going for the developer, that time you required this Java knowledge. So, sir, I don't want to go to the developer means you don't require it. But if you wanted to get a lot of salary, developers will get paid a huge amount compared to the normal employees. Okay, now there will be a lot of bonus also they'll give it to them. So now I wanted to create a list. How do I create a list? So this is my API. And see, this is my array list. So this is my class. I can create a class like this. I am taking this thing. So I'm a basic Java developer. I doesn't know how to create means you can use the chat GPT also nowadays. Okay. I want how to create array list object in Java language in 2 lines code. So it is saying that how do I create a list? It is shown me, and so it has given me difficult logic. I wanted to talk easy way. So I'm taking a list. I have taken a list object, and first of all, class name is there. One second. Okay. Class name is there. And always if you want to create an object, you are going to be specify the names is equal new ArrayList, and I specified object like this. Sir, you are getting error. Actually, this is called Eclipse environment. Using this Eclipse environment, if you at all, if you this guy is going to compile automatically. This is English language, right? So you need to convert it. So I added. This is the way I created an object. How do you are saying that is an object? See this thing. I'm going to specify here. I'm going to run this thing. When I run this thing, it is going to show me that object what is there here. So it is going to be, and it is empty object. Doesn't have any values. Now, so this is the way I create an object. I want to add a couple of values to this array list. So how do I add? So this is my ArrayList class. And in this class, I have a couple of methods. See, add method is there, add index is there, add all is there. Okay, now I wanted to add, see, names dot, and now I want to add method is there. And I'm adding here, double quotation, I'm specifying here, sale point, sale point, sale point, identity IQ, and I want to add multiple objects. So identity now like this. So next one is identity now, and CyberArk is there, and Savient is there. So all four objects I loaded. If I want to add any element to the variable, that way I'm going to add like this. Okay, and normally what happen, as per the Java standards, you always the variable starting name should be small letter. Okay, and that is standards. Okay, it doesn't mean that you have to follow the same approach and the same name, but that is a convention. Okay, now I said that when I last time when I this empty object, that time it is showing me empty values. Now what I did, I added all four values into this collection. I'm trying to print them. So when I print this thing, that time it is going to show me that shortcut is Control Shift F11. If I type, it is going to show me all four objects. So this is the way I'm going to show you that all objects is there in the one collection framework. So nowadays you are seeing that there is some approach is a generics, and I will be talking about it. There is a concept called generics is there. I'll talk about it. First, I wanted to talk about how this array list you are going to add elements. Point number means I added all elements, and I'm trying to see, sir, how do I get this information, sir? You know this. See this guy saying that add is there, appends the specified elements to the end of the list. So next is the add is there. Add index element. Insert the specified element at the specified position in the list. So now this is my list. And in this position, I want to add in the first position. That time what I can use collection framework dot add is there. And it is giving me all help because this is my IDE. Okay, I'm writing this code without using ChatGPT. Soon after, I'm going to use a ChatGPT also. Whatever I'm doing, I'm going to use the ChatGPT. So now I want to add a specific question. I want to add a 0th question. So starting question. And so here what I want to add, the name is, let me add one other technology and Java. So I added a 0 position. Now I'm printing this thing correction framework. That time what is going to do? It should print in the first position, correct? Now what I'm doing, I can run this, I can run here, or else I can do Control Shift F11 I can do, then it will show me that output of the program. What I did, Control CTRL. I prefer that everyone need to know the shortcut keys, and with the shortcut keys, you can complete your code. Okay, some of the task quickly. So Control Shift F11, I typed automatically showing me that it is showing me first position. It is going to show me. So now you may ask me, I wanted to keep in the third position. Yes, you can keep it. Now I'm specifying here. So index is starts from always 0, 1, 2, like that. 0, 1, 2. I wanted to keep it here. So now my latest array list is this thing, correct? So I wanted to keep it a first 0, 1. 1 after I wanted to. So now one position I want to keep it. So one position means this is the position I concluded. So now I wanted to add one position, one. So here I want to add one more technology, GSP. Okay, now let me run this thing. If my explanation is right, then it should add here. So I just added this thing. What after that, what I have to do? I have to print the values, right? So now what I'm going to do, I'm taking this system.out.println, and I'm typing here. I'm going to print here. As I said, if I wanted to run this statement, Control Shift, I pressed my keyboard. After that, I'm typing F11. See, it is the first person it is saying that. Now you can conclude this array list always starts from 0, 0, 0, 1 like this. You are going to see. Okay, it is going to say 0th position and the first position like this. It's going to print the values and all. So always 0th position, first position is this. Now you may ask me, why should I know all these positions? Answer is that sometimes we will be having a group of employees. In this group of employees, we maybe need to pick up one of the employee from the list. That time we need to know internally how the value, which position the value is getting stored, how can I pull out. So now, okay. So now what I wanted to know, I wanted to know first position. So 0, first position. From this position, I wanted to pull out. How can I pull out? So, or else I wanted to 0, 1, 2, 3. Third position I wanted to pull. Now, is there any method? I want to pull out the value from here. Now, initially, what you do, you learn about how to add, and you are trying to learn about how to fetch this value from this list. How to fetch this value from this list. So is there any method? So let's see, is there any method means you will be having a list. See, this is my get method. What it is saying that returns the element at a specified position. So if you use the get method and if you specify the index, accordingly you will get the value. Now I said a 0, 1, 2. Second position, what is there? So now what is this? System.out.println. So what type system.out.println I'm typing, and I can type control space bar. I'm getting the values automatically. Okay. Now I want to fetch the value. I want to fetch the value. So what I'm going to use? I am going to use the name, and so I the collection framework name, and I have a get method, and index is there. See, index, and I wanted to get 2. I'm giving here. So if I say that if it is starting with 0, I said 0, 1, 2. So I should get a sale point identity. I should get as an output, correct? So now let me run. So it is going to show second position value is identity IQ. Second position value is identity IQ you are getting here. See, second position is identity IQ. So like this, you are going to fetch the value. Now I have a collection here. In this collection, now you added how to add one value to the array list you learn, and you learn about one specific question. You can add it. That what you learn, and there is other things is there, and we'll be talking. I wanted to. Okay, I wanted to check whether a specified person index of the particular object in the list, index of that particular object in the list. What position is there? I was telling that it is the second position, right? Now I wanted to know the index. You may be thinking that why should I know these things? Sometimes what happen, if you are recent previous classes, you developed about forms and all. Sometimes what happen, whenever you have values, that time you need to pick up one of the value and print outside. Okay, some of the students may not be understanding the Java classes, but if you have a little background, then you'll definitely understand easily. So now, so I'm coming back here. So this is my array list, and I wanted to fetch this one second position. And so second one is I want to get the index position, and you learn about how to use the get method. And now you are learning about index of. So index of what is the position of this value you wanted to know. So now system.out.println, and this is my name, and I wanted to say the get index of index of see index of, and we are going to use double quotation. So whatever the position is there, see it is the 0, 1, second position, the value is getting coming out. So now let me run this thing. It is going to show me second position what is there. So now you got that specific position, and sometimes if a array list is empty or not, you need to check whether that particular array list is empty or not. You need to check. How do I am going to check? So answer is that if you wanted to verify how you are going to check, this array list is empty or not, I want to check. So system.out.println. So if array list is this one and is empty or not. If it is empty, then it is going to be written true. If not, it is not going to be print anything. So system is empty. System.println. System dot. Okay. And soon after I wanted to implement something here, else is there. And here I'm going to specify list empty is there. I am printing the value. And everyone need not to learn and if you want to be developer, then only you need to learn these all the things. Okay, E is empty I mentioned, then I am printing the empty switch, I'm keeping it. I wanted to teach you about now clearing method. E is empty is how it is working. So that's the reason I'm doing all the things. So E is empty, so E is empty, true position. And next is false condition. And now what I'm going to do, I want to run this code. Running this code. So what it is saying that it is satisfied, is empty, is empty. So what happened? This guy is showing is empty, and it returns it returns no values, then it is going to returns true if the list contains no elements. In fact, it is having elements. Now let's see. See, it is coming as a false conditional. I printed here because okay, I said this list is not having any values. That time print this position. So I'm running this Eclipse once again. I'm running this code, and when I run this code, it is going to show me that it is showing here, and it is saying that is empty is a false. It means that this list contains elements. This list contains elements. That is the reason it is showing me is empty is a false. Okay, and now what I'm going to do, I want to clear this thing. Okay, here what I'm doing, there is a method like clear method is there. See, clear method is there. Clear method. What it is going to do? Remove all of the elements from the list. The list will be empty after the call return. Okay, and here I have error list here. I want to clear. So what it does the clear method? It is going to clear. If it is a clear, then what if clause I need to work? What condition will satisfy? Can somebody guess and tell me? If it is a clear, theoretically I am saying that this list method is going to remove all the elements from this array list. So if my condition satisfy, which block of the code will execute? If it is a clear here, which way? Is it works in this block or not?
If block will work.
Yeah. Now, so now let me run this code. See, is empty method is true. So now what you understood, this guy is going to, one second.